You always look stylish on court, and she wanted to ask you how much input you have on the design of your outfits and what you wear on court.
I have a lot of input. I work with some designers at Nike. We get together in a meeting and we brainstorm ideas, and they bring colors for a certain season that they're going to use within the company for the rest of their collection, and the materials that they want to use and work with. And then we look at design, and I bring some sketches which are not very good, and then we come up with ideas, and then it turns into a piece that people can wear.
I've noticed that sometimes when you've played a point, on your way back to the baseline you take 4 or 5 little baby steps before walking normally again. Why do you do this?
I think I've had this routine that I've had for so many years, ever since I was a junior, where I just, finish the point, and get the ball, and I would, kind of look down at my racket, and didn't really notice the steps before, but now that you say it, I'm going to look at the video of myself, and I just kind of think about the point and what I want to do next, and it's more of a concentration thing, and just to focus on really what I want to happen in the next point.
If you could play doubles with any player, past or present, who would it be and why?
Oh, wow. I would probably, I'd say John McEnroe. That would be really fun because he's obviously really crazy too. And I'm not a very good doubles player. I don't play much. And I think that would be fun. He would just be entertaining, and no one really even notice I'm there. So even if I make a mistake, or maybe he'll even scream at me if I make a mistake. So that can be fun.
What would you have chosen to do instead of being a tennis player?
Wow. Well, coming from Russia, we had there were 2 sports that were really big. We had hockey, because that was an Olympic, really big sport for our country, and rhythmic gymnastics, which is not so popular, but I actually loved it because it was very creative, and ballet, and my mom was actually a dancer, so I think if I wouldn't have been a tennis player, one of those areas. But I also like design and architecture, but yeah.
I'm quite tall.
Yes, you
how
are.
can I use my height to my advantage when I'm playing tennis?
Many ways. You've got long strides on the court, so even though sometimes people say, the taller you are, the tougher it is to move, but actually I think it's almost the opposite in a way, because it takes you less steps to get to the ball. If you work on your first step, which can be explosive, that can really help you move faster, and you've got great height, which helps your serve, because you're kind of like looking down into the box, and that gives you a lot of more power and a lot more angles as well.
Who do you think is going to be the next big star?
Next big star. British or anybody?
Anyone.
Anyone.
I've got
in
down,
tennis or anyone?
I've got down Petkovic.
Petkovic. Yeah, I think she has a lot of potential. There are many. It's it's funny because now I consider myself old, but who are the young girls? It's a tough question.
She's from Guernsey, and so am I.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're rooting for her. I think there are many girls. I think everybody just develops their talent in a different way, and I think everyone's time to shine comes in a different time in their lives, and I think they just have to be patient and not really worry about the results too fast, and because when it will come, it'll be even better because it will be a surprise, and feel much more special.
After you played at the French Open, you
Yes.
said you would get some retail therapy.
Yes.
What did you buy, and did it really help you overcome your disappointment of losing the semi-final?
So cute. I did go shopping. I bought myself a hat, which in France is, they really like their chapeaux, as they call them. And it's it had straw and lace, and that was pretty much it. But it was really interesting. Not like an everyday hat. It's kind of funky and different. What else did I buy? I bought a pair of sandals. Yeah, but I can't use them in this weather, so I need to buy a pair of wellies, right?
You moved to America at a young age.
Yeah.
How did you adapt to the different lifestyle?
Well, I was so excited about being in a new country, in a new environment, that even though it was really difficult and I didn't see my parents very often, I was surrounded by kids that also played tennis, and I didn't speak the language, but kids, they talk a lot, so I learned in like 4 months I was speaking really well, and it was just a really fun experience because I was doing what I loved. I was learning a new language. I was surrounded by many kids my age from all over the world, and it was just a really fun experience for me, so I never really felt like I missed out on anything else.
What's your favourite tournament outside of the slams?
Probably the one in Miami. I would say it's kind of close to my home, but probably the ones that are in the United States because they're closer to where you are, and you don't have to fly, and you don't feel like you're in a different time zone, and you have to call your parents or whatever when it's when it's in the evening and it's the morning there. So it feels kind of homier. The tournament's close to your home.
What's your favorite type of music?
Oh, I'm all over the board with that. Just anything but country. I don't like country music.
Yeah.
I'm sure you don't like it either, right? Yeah. You probably do you even know what that is? Country music?
I do.
It's like, they wear those cowboy hats, and it's just really, it's just not very cool. But before a match, if I'm feeling, like I need more energy, I usually listen to more like hip hop and upbeat stuff. And if I need something quieter, maybe I do something. I don't know. My new favorite is Florence and the Machine. I don't know if you've heard of it. A really, really good band. And U2 is a classic that I listen to. So, yeah.